No mai, haere mai, mā loi lele. Welcome to 3 News. After 27 years in prison, Stephen Stone is finally a free man after it was revealed today he won't be retried for murder. Stone's convictions for the murders of Deane Fuller-Sands and Leah Stevens in 1989 were quashed last year. Now the Crown says a lack of new evidence and the unavailability of 3 witnesses has resulted in his acquittal. Stone wants compensation, but that's unlikely to quell the deep anger and frustration he feels at his treatment. He spoke to Catherine Owen.
Just moments after hearing his fate, Stephen Stone was in no mood to chat. Instead, leaving his lawyer to react outside to the Crown's decision.
This isn't a victory today. We've always maintained this is a travesty. This is a case that was engineered by the police. The evidence against all of these defendants was not credible, and we're just extremely disappointed that we're still here 27 years on having to fight this.
Later, Stone was more willing and direct.
I want to rub everybody involved in that, rub their noses in the ground. You know, put them in a cage for 28 years and see how they feel.
His overriding emotions tied up in anger, frustration and confusion.
Angry. Still angry. Just everything that's happened for, this has been since 1989, the shit and that before that, long time. A long time. Still not over. I've been struggling since I've been out. I've had no assistance from no apart from my loved ones in it. But the government, I did 34 years and they just pushed me out the gate. Where's your duty of care for that or whatever, you know what I mean? Like nothing.
Stone spent 27 years in prison, convicted in 1999 for killing Deane Fuller-Sands and raping and murdering Leah Stevens in 1989. But his convictions, along with Gail Maney's for ordering the hit on Fuller-Sands, were quashed last October alongside 2 others.
It's also been quite confusing for us, not knowing what's going on when we know that we're innocent people.
The Court of Appeal ordered a retrial for Stone, but today the Crown opted not to proceed. Crown Solicitor Alicia McClintock said they had examined the matter very carefully, but have concluded there is no longer sufficient evidence to support Mr Stone being tried. 3 witnesses were unavailable and additional ESR testing of samples had not produced any more compelling evidence.
I went to jail, my son was 4 years old. When I got out, he was 34. I didn't even know half my grandkids. Heaps of people would turn around and just and shit on me, just because of the bullshit charges.
Stone has always maintained his innocence and kept busy in prison by learning how to carve. Private investigator Tim McKinnell has been a tireless advocate for Stone.
The obvious question is, how do 4 people get wrongfully convicted across 2 different trials for 2 alleged murders, when, in our view, none of the events that based the Crown prosecution ever occurred at all? There are enormous unanswered questions about how this was able to happen.
McKinnell wants an independent review into what he's called a corrupted police investigation.
There's multiple failures throughout the criminal justice system over 30 years, and so questions of accountability are really important. They do need to be answered, but that can't be done by 1 or 2 inquiries. There needs to be an overarching inquiry into how this could have occurred and how we prevent anything like this ever happening again.
Stone wants compensation for the years he spent behind bars, but accepts moving on with his life won't be easy.
I've had everything sorted. I just haven't been able to do it. So I work, go to work. I'm not going to get into what I'm doing. I've just found some people that have been open-minded enough to get over this shit and give me an opportunity, Otherwise, what do you do,
While today's been a long time coming for Stephen Stone, for the families of Deane Fuller-Sands and Leah Stevens, their long wait for answers continues.